Hi there, I'm Haley Carla of Haley Carla Arts. I'm very happy today to be able to invite you to a new offering, Creative Practice Circle. This is an 8-week journey with other creative souls, those who understand that somehow connecting with our creativity is more than just making a thing. Earlier this year, I asked my readers to share with me some of their greatest obstacles and struggles in their creative practice. And one of the most common threads in their replies was around this notion of time. Finding time, making time, and taking time. So the Creative Practice Circle has been born out of a very natural and organic place where I am in my own process, and also the desire to create a space for those of us who struggle with making time and finding time and taking time to come together. The beauty of it being an 8-week program with that little week in the front, a little week on the end, so 10 weeks all together, is it's not like you're committing to some big membership program. It's not like you're taking on the pressure of working through course content that you have limited access to, but it is a commitment to nourishing your own creative practice. And it's also the chance to explore what it means to trust your own guidance, your own inner discernment and intuition about what to focus on, what to create, how to work in a page or a painting or whatever you might be working on. This is the chance to really trust yourself in that, and remember that you don't always have to be looking out there to a guide or a teacher, and that in fact, while those things are wonderful and learning techniques and skills and taking classes, whether you take them with me or someone else, doing the learning is beautiful part of nurturing your creativity. It is also just a part of it. And one of the most important parts of that is when you step back from looking to others and instead look in to trusting yourself. And then have the courage to also show up with others as you are exploring what it looks like to trust yourself and your own authentic creative practice and what your creative energy and rhythm looks and feels like for you. So the Creative Practice Circle is a safe space for that. And you don't have to ever share your art if you don't want or what it is you're making, but you can as well in the safe space we create together. We honor where each one of us is in the process, and what it is that you have to input is so important. Wherever you are in your creative journey, just learning, just beginning, just returning, or in the middle of it, wherever it may be, whether you're feeling dry or so inspired, you're invited to this circle. When we come together and we have a mix of people in those different places, the circle itself becomes richer and fuller. And then our creative practice, the fruit of it, what we see, but mostly inside of us as creatives, is much, much richer. And every one of us will leave with a little bit of the medicine, because we are each other's medicine when it comes to life. We need each other as creatives. We need each other as artists to continue to encourage each other, to remind us that we're not crazy for thinking that this thing somehow fills us up and refuels us in a way that a lot of people often in our lives just don't understand. So this circle is a little stretch of time once a week for an hour. And you can come to the live online session, or you can schedule in an hour on a day that's better for you to watch the replay. Either way, you're going to be coming together with this like-minded energy, this like-minded intention with other folks that are in the same sort of process. There are tons of reasons why coming to creativity is literally good for your health, all right? And so I'm not gonna go into a list of those in this little video. They are out there. But if you need a reason, I'm an artist and I'm a former nurse, and I want to tell you wholeheartedly that nudge in you to come to your creativity, to come to a creative practice, something that has no other function but for you, does indeed improve the quality of your life. It's emotionally, it's psychologically, it's physically, literally. So trust that. Trust this urge, this nudge that you have to come to your creative practice. I also want to say that as an artist, a lifelong artist myself, this journey of being a creative soul can sometimes become quite solitary. And there are seasons when that's wonderful. And there's also times that the connection of coming together is exactly where we receive the encouragement, the reminder that we're not alone, that we're not crazy for wanting to do this thing that is different from what our world values and our culture tells us is important or productive or valuable or all these things. So what the Creative Practice Circle offers you is a chance to come and have like an art date, a little coffee date. I'll be working over at my little art table on camera, and you can come on camera if you like. It'll be held on Zoom, a little Zoom room. Just come and be with us. The idea is to bring whatever project you're working on. Maybe you're in another online art class and you're working through some of those studies and things and lessons. Bring that. Maybe you just need that hour to be the time when you don't have a plan at all and you just want to come and move around some of your favorite colors or glue down some stuff because it just feels good to not have an agenda. That is beautiful too. This Creative Practice Circle is about you showing up as you are with the energy that you have, and just giving that time gives us this gentle dose of accountability. We actually put the hour on our planner, and so we stop carrying around that little thing that pokes at us going, oh man, I haven't gotten to paint yet this week. I haven't done my writing this week. I haven't, gotten back to that page I wanted to work on or into my journal. You don't have to worry about that anymore. You've scheduled the hour in, whether it's the live online hour or the hour later that week when you want to rewatch. That takes off so much of the anxiety we sometimes carry as a creative who knows that this is good for us, but that has a hard time finding and making that time. And then coming into a community to share this hour, whether we talk a lot or we don't, right? This can be so nourishing to your creative soul, but also it allows you to witness and to be witnessed. And this is the heart of why I am wanting to bring together a Creative Practice Circle this year, just for this little bit of time, because it can be just enough momentum to keep us going for a while. We dare to share, we dare to give voice to something, whether it's related to our art project, our creativity, or just life and relationship. They're all connected. We just have a space to do that with others who get it, who get this thing that's it's not for everybody, but it is for us, right? It's a no pressure sort of commitment, meaning that yes, you commit to giving yourself an hour each week. And really, in the bigger scheme of things, that isn't a whole lot, is it? So 1 hour a week, you can do it. Giving yourself that commitment will build your creativity muscle, your strength, your conviction to come back to it on your own or in seasons that are more solitary. Through all of the peaks and valleys, through the times when it's exciting and the times when it might feel a little dry, and the times when we just can't pick up the brush because why bother? We all go through those moments. But then we come together and maybe someone else's enthusiasm is just enough to fall into place in your own journey that keeps you on that path and helps you take that next step. We're coming together because we value what creative practice gives to us in our life, and because we're curious about the mystery of that, and because we believe it is worthy of time. And so I invite you to join this Creative Practice Circle. You'll see that you can find time, that you can make time, and that taking time is definitely worth it, even if it's just an hour a week.